Welcome to Lower Here episode 60. It's the Christmas episode. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays.
Merry Christmas.
How you guys doing?
Yeah.
Been a hell of a week, man. Alec,
Hell
you
of a
did
week.
something pretty special, man.
Yeah, bro.
Did you?
And Jake was there.
What'd you do?
Dude, you were there. You remember? GH2
amnesia.
Permadeath?
What?
The amnesia's hidden. Can you not? Did you put down the cup yet?
I can't put down the cup. I can't put it down. I'm gonna
I'll
stand
tell you
up
what I-
really quickly. Hey, Dave Blunt's head's out there in the chat. You know the reference.
No, that clip is crazy. No, fucking Friday. I will never forget what happened last Friday.
Neither will
So, yeah, no, I was just doing my regular GH2 Permadeath and all that stuff, and then all of a sudden, I blink, and I'm Well, okay, so I had to bring on J-Prez, and he was like basically the catalyst. I needed to take my mind off the fact I was slugging through like 20, 30 songs to get to the hard shit, right? So I have a whole video that I'm like still working on, and hopefully by the end of this week, a couple days after this episode airs, I'll be like documenting the whole process, my whole feelings behind all of it and all that stuff. But that's 74 songs in career mode, all back to back. All back to back, first try on one go. With the exception of there not being a strum limit and practice mode being accessible, but it's the Guitar Hero 2 engine. Is the Guitar Hero 2 timing window. It's got it's a dynamic timing window that shrinks. It's pretty comparable to like Rock Band. What is it? It's like the Rock Band 1 engine.
Yeah,
right?
it's essentially Rock Band 1 and 2. It's basically all the same.
Yeah, so like take the Rock Band 1, Rock Band 2 engine, take out the strum limit. That's what I was playing with on Guitar Hero 2. And so, I after I got to Beast and the Harlot, J-Prez fell asleep in the call. And so it was just me, and I needed to lock in. I just locked in. And that was my PB at that point. And I just it was one song after the other. Beast and the Harlot, Institutionalized, Miserlou was a shocker. And then Hangar 18 was an even bigger shocker. And then after all of that,
Freebird.
And I was like, oh my God. And then J-Prez wakes up and he's like, huh? What's going on? What? And I'm like, dude, I'm on Freebird. And he's like, what? Wait, what? What? He's like, what? And I was like, that's unbelievable. And then I got Jake and Mr. Nunchuck in on the call, and it was just big vibes. And y'all like seriously kept me sane through that whole thing, because that was another 3 hours after I was done with
it. Was
Korea.
actually 4, pretty much.
Was it 4?
Wow.
I have it for the viewers right now. I'm in the VOD right now. You are 5 hours and 3 minutes in. You just finished Freebird. It's a 9-hour VOD. So there was still, of songs played, it was probably closer to 3 hours. But in real life hours, it was closer to 4, with all the practice, because you practice a few songs quite a bit.
Yeah, I remember the ones during the regular career set list that I pulled out to do, and I think I just practiced Search and Destroy outro, then Bones outro, Bad Reputation, Soul ending, and then Beast and the Harlot, and then I did Institutionalized strumming, Miserlou strumming, Hangar 18, Solo 4 until Solo 9, and so after that, and then I went into Freebird Raw. I just went in Freebird
you raw dogged it. Yeah, because it gives you like, hey, encore. Do you want to play
you
it?
have to
Are you
do
sure? Yes. Yeah. And you just.
I was like, yes, I want to play Freebird. Yes, I want to play Freebird. I want to play Freebird. Just do it. And I forgot that, in the descending quads, it's one solo yellow hopo into the descending triplets. You could see me fuck up during the VOD. You could see me panic.
Time to go find it.
Like, I hit it. No, like, just look at the transition going from the descending quads into the descending triplets, and was it guitar solo?
I think it's I
into J
here
or
it is. I
something
found
like
it.
that.
The way that my butt just puckered, you even saying that, just like
Yeah,
the shiver.
No, like I actually can't make that up.
Yeah,
Like,
you
that-
did.
that
You visually
legitimately
you
happened.
visually jumped. You're like, oh,
Yeah,
but you got it.
because I thought that I forgot that.
I
that
would too
yellow
if I was
hobo
that
there.
far in. Jesus Christ.
Yep, but that just meant that like that run was meant to happen
Mhm.
all the way.
Also, you even threw in the little King of Terrors reference when you got to the
yeah,
part.
because
You
I saw
did the
Dark
ah.
Eye in chat. She went, please do the KOT scream, even if you hit it. I was like, absolutely, I'll do it.
Deal.
I will never miss. I will never miss an opportunity for the King of Terror scream. It's my favorite.
If you don't know, you'll never know. Okay, Google it.
Oh, we talked about it on the show, like episode 1.
Early.
Episode 2, you guys talked about it.
Yeah, favorite reactions.
Yes.
Those favorite reactions.
I don't even think I was in that episode, but I know you guys talked about it.
Nope. Deserves to be talked about. Legendary.
Yeah, and also again, shout out to Funky Customs for this magnificent kit that not once overstrummed, not once misfretted at all. I definitely feel a difference in how my strum bar feels now compared to before I did Permadeath.
You just used it for 8 hours straight.
I just used it for 9 hours straight. There's like a visual, like, I already scraped off like the goop and stuff, but like there's like a visual. You could tell how worn out.
Stock strum bar. You got the thumbprint of where your thumb was sitting.
Yeah. Switches, right?
With all that gamer grease, all the gamer sweat because you're so nervous.
Yeah, and I'm surprised the paint's not scratching off right here, but like you can kind of see one layer of it fading away. It's gonna turn black eventually.
Oh yeah,
it will. It's on its way.
They always do.
Dude, that shit was not supposed to happen. Like
no.
Permadeath was absolutely not supposed to happen. This was not like. This is nothing that is. This is not common.
No, very much something that we thought would take years to do.
I thought it was going to take me. I was convinced that this was going to be the thing that I work on next year.
Yeah.
All year.
Mm-hmm.
But no, it all happened last week.
Yeah, I woke up to it. I woke up at like 7 in the morning, and I was like, man, I'm up. And then I was scrolling Twitter. I was like, huh? Like I had to like double take, and I was like, I'm looking at it for like 10 seconds. I'm like, he did it?
Yeah.
I didn't think he could do it. Are you kidding?
I was lurking in the stream around 3 a.m. my time, and I was there at the end of it was before Freebird, I want to say. I'm not 100% sure which song it was.
Tier 8 was so fucked, man. It was so fucked.
I saw, I want to say it was like 1,000 people in the chat at the time on YouTube, and like, it was crazy. The vibes were immaculate. I think it doubled by the end, but I was asleep. I passed out. I don't know how you had the energy for it. You're an absolute legend. We can't understate it. Goat shit.
I had a lot of alcohol in me. I will be honest.
Yeah, that doesn't help though.
No, that should have impeded your progress more than
It should have fucked me up. But like, I mean, hey,
if you kept your nerves in check.
When kept my nerves in check, and dude, it was like 4 a.m. I had like a shot of Deep Eddies.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, you pulled up the bottle of Eddie.
That was the most diabolical shit I've ever done in my life. I was like, I did this. It's time to go. 70 songs in, I had to play Light That Blinds.
The way that you formatted this.
Yeah.
No, it was kind of crazy. So your strat all along, well, not all along, but you've only been doing this for a month, but you would play one song so that you could unlock a couple songs from the shop because you get $1,800 for finishing one song. Each song in the shop is like $550.
Yeah, because like if you FC a song, you get a lot of money if you FC a song.
Yeah, and you can buy 3 songs from the shop. So you would buy Jordan, you'd buy Trogdor, and maybe something else. So you got those done ASAP.
I think I got 6. I want to say that I picked up 6 or on
you
the
didn't
run
play
that
6 until after you're done with
I didn't play 6
with the career though.
Way later.
Yeah, but you had it purchased. Yeah. Also, should mention that this is also in PS2 order, despite being played on 360. All the 360 exclusive songs, those 10, were put into the shop as bonuses. So the songs are played in the order of PS2, and the 360s was an extra. So really, he could have just not played those, and it would have been just as valid. It would have kind of been like a PS2 Permadeath, but he went for the full 10 extra everything. So 74 or 74.
Like there could be a lot of technicalities here that are like, oh yeah, but you played this like this time in the I played the Trooper fucking 7 hours in, man. I don't know about you, but that's not okay either.
You practiced that one quite a bit too.
That's where I started watching.
I waited a while for some of the hardest songs in the game, and so like you could take that however you want. I mean, even if I did do the 360 set list like that, if I did the 360 set list, that would have been pretty cool. Like doing tier 7 with the Trooper, but like I waited a while to end up because I didn't even think if I messed up during any of the exclusives at all, I was like, okay, whatever. I did career.
Yeah, it was already done. I finished the PS2 career Permadeath. That's a huge accomplishment. We have been so happy with that. We were happy with that. We didn't expect you to keep going because you still had a lot of hard songs.
Everything was a victory lap. The whole thing
Everything.
was a victory lap after career.
That probably helped
You know
the
what I mean?
mental too,
Like-
because you're like, oh, I already accomplished this. Are you already on a new PB? It's like, wow, I finished the career. That's great enough for me. Everything is bonus, and then
Yeah.
you finished
Okay,
it.
hold on. You had the one run that died to Trooper. You said what was your PB before that?
Yeah, so the PB before that was on the PS2 order set list, which died on Killing in the Name.
Oh wow.
That one
That's
died on
so
Killing
different.
in the Name.
Yeah.
Very,
holy
very,
shit.
very different. And so that was the Detroit Rock City venue, and so that was tier 6? No, 5.
Five.
That's 5. Because Van's Warped Tour is 6. Okay.
Yeah, the
Yeah, that was-
progression between then and now is just crazy.
Yeah,
so
because-
quick.
Yeah.
It was 3 weeks prior to Permadeath being completed that I made it to Killing in the Name on the PS2 version of Permadeath, and that was emulated at 60 frames per second with like 50 millisecond audio lag.
Ugh.
So I was playing visual the whole time. I
What
played
the
visual the whole time,
fuck?
Sounds
and
terrible.
I had my nephew with me, and he was providing.
Oh, that
great
was the
commentary.
hotel. Yeah.
That was the hotel
yeah.
run. I was in
Yeah,
Florida. And then I came back home and I was like, okay, we're going to do 360 because it just looks better. And I was like, okay, yeah. And so we did the 360 layout and I made it 41 songs in. That was Jordan and Trogdor as songs 2 and 3. And then I did 6 in tier 2. And then I did Push Push Lady Lightning around tier 4. And then I blasted all the way through to oh yeah, the Trooper.
Yeah, that's true. That was on the Trooper
yeah,
died.
no.
Yeah.
That was when the Trooper died. And I was like, oh man. And I was so tired. It was so late. It was so late.
That's
at
the
night.
case
It
with
was
all
like-
these permadeath runs. It feels like it takes you a few attempts and then big long one. So like you're streaming for 6 hours plus. Again, the one you finished on almost 9 hours. When was the last time you streamed for 9 hours straight?
7 years ago, maybe.
There you go. Endurance. That's the name of the game, and also
how long
consistency.
was the Power Gig stream?
Maybe that was like
that
that was like
might have-
7 or 8 hours.
That's
Yeah, that was a
terrible.
7 or 8
long
hours.
stream.
That
That was a
sucks.
long
That stream was
stream.
awful.
Well, part of
I
why it
didn't-
was so
yeah.
long is because we weren't even progressing in the game right for like over an hour. We had no idea how to progress.
It's not your fault. The game
So-
is bad. It's stupid. It
The
doesn't
game
know.
doesn't
It
tell
was
you
a
what to
bad
do.
career
We
mode.
had to
It
Google
doesn't
it.
tell you what to do.
No.
Yeah, we had to Google it,
So
and we're
dumb.
like, oh, we just have to farm free short songs, and we
Yeah.
innocent man over and over and over again. Yeah, like yeah, no, I mean, yeah, like, hey, all things considered, that whole Permadeath thing, it's just that was a fever dream. That should not have happened, but it did.
But it did.
I thought it was gonna be career and some bonus songs or some 360 exclusives. I thought that's all it was gonna be. I didn't
Unparalleled
imagine it was gonna
mastery
be
of Guitar Hero
74
2.
74 out of 74.
It's true.
Mastery, literally. Like this is in the whole scale of like Guitar Hero things. The hardest full game FCs there is. I'd say GH2's top 5. You know, it ain't easy. Nothing
Yeah.
there is easy. Especially, well, it's not necessarily the exact same because strum limit and Trogdor, you have to work around strum limit. Then the Permadeath doesn't have a strum limit. But regardless, it's still hard. You have songs like Hangar 18, Jordan, of course. 6 is easy to miss on because strumming is just weird in that game. Misserloo, of course. Institutionalized. The list goes on. Beast and the Harlot. It's not an easy game by any stretch of the imagination. It's definitely top 5 for me. It took me from 2006 to 2013 to full game FC at the first time. 7 years to FC every song. Alec did it in 8 hours.
Drunk and high. No, I wasn't high. I was just drunk as shit. But I didn't feel like that.
The nerves pushed
I
through.
didn't feel like that at all. The nerves
Locked in.
truly pushed through. Yeah. And like under 20 attempts, I'd say it's definitely like over 20 attempts because I did a bunch of PS2 attempts also. Like 17 360 attempts. And
It's worth
like,
noting that like the mode itself, the Permadeath ISOs, were evolving with you over time. Like you would play something, it's like it'd be cool if we did this, and then Janex like, I already did it, we're done. And he does it in
Yeah.
2 seconds, and it's like, here, have a new ISO, and then you do it again. Oh, you know what? What if we put the GH2 bonus or the 360 bonus songs in the bonus songs category instead of just having it in the categories, and then we have it in PS2 order as well. He's like, good idea. I just did it. Here's a new ISO. So you can't exactly compare runs because they were evolving over time, but it's done now.
Yeah,
and it seems like this is probably
like,
the
basically-
layout that we're going to land on and stick with. Seems like it's
Yeah, and pretty much
the best one.
everybody that I spoke to who is like, like full series bound, it's like, yeah, these are the things that count for like FCs and whatnot. I was like, yeah, we took out the strum limit so that Trogdor is possible. Not a single person was like, oh yeah. Every single person that I asked that I felt like would have a strong opinion about that was like, I completely get it.
No, it just
like,
makes sense.
Get it.
Well,
Otherwise, it would be literally impossible to do.
Yeah,
it would be permadeath
-1.
The only way that this could the one way that this could be topped is if someone does this on PS2 PAL.
And that I don't know if that's gonna happen, man.
No, that'd be the only other way to do it. You'd have to ban PAL the entire time.
It's not only just Trogdor, it makes all the other strum-heavy songs more difficult anyway.
I mean, I will say that, like, Miserloo is fucking free on PAL. It is. Yeah. It's fucking free on
It's
PAL.
free on PS2 versus 360.
Yeah, it's free on PS2. You know, even NTSC. That only took me, like, maybe 20 minutes to do when I
remember when I was going through the set list for YouTube, I wanted to have everything done on 360, so I did that. I think in my Score Hero post of my 360 core, I said this took me probably 200 restarts on 360, and then I hopped over PS2, 2 tries.
Yeah.
2 tries.
God,
yeah.
man.
I just don't know what it is.
Awful.
But
I don't think anybody does. JNack, if you're watching this, shout out in the comments why 360 strumming feels harder than PS2. As far as I know, we don't know. It could all just be one sort of mass delusion or something weird's going on. We just don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. No. Yeah, all things considered, you know, Permadeath, that's like the best thing I've ever done. GH2. Yeah. I think I had previously spoken to JPrez. Once again, shout out to JPrez. I was like, because he wanted to kind of evolve his content and figure out, like, you know, other ways to, you know, challenge not just himself, but like other people playing Guitar Hero. It's like, what if you did a full game FC speedrun? I was like, what if you did a one-shot speedrun? No hit. I'm thinking Dark Souls at this point. Because I think it was like right when Score Spy came out or something. Or, I don't know. And I was like, oh, yeah, you know what? Like, if we went back to the original games, what if we just did a no-hit? Like, how possible is that? And he was just like, maybe not GH2.
No, definitely not GH2.
Definitely not GH2. Dude, man, GH2. It really happened. It really did happen. I'm still at a loss for words. I'm still in shock. I still can't believe that this is real. I'm looking at this, and I don't think this is real.
I promise you it is. I was there. I witnessed it.
You at least experienced it. You at least lived it. All of us are having to just watch in horror and awe, depending which way, which side you fall on, right? Like, well, that's unbelievable.
This is like the closest thing you're ever gonna get to like a 120 star of Guitar Hero, except there's no mistakes allowed. You know what I mean?
Like, this is like a Super Mario 453. This is like perfection.
There's also the argument of, hey, practice mode was enabled and all this stuff, and
so
I get it. I understand, because like
if you had a way of cheating.
Practice mode, because like
has anybody said that before?
We could say that. We could say that. We can truly say that. But it's like, at the end of the day, this is the Guitar Hero 2 timing window. Like, at its very core, even with the strum limit disabled, it's still Guitar Hero 2.
I think being allowed to practice is justified.
I agree.
I think so too.
Yeah, if you don't want to practice, don't do it.
Yeah, if you don't want to practice, don't do it. The other way that this could be topped is if the practice mode is never touched.
Faster. And that was exactly what I was just about to say. Speedrun. You set the time, right? Now, if someone wants to say, "Oh, I did it better," they can do it faster with less practice.
Yep, they can get a lower time, just like.
And
how
I will say,
speedrunning.
I did not practice 6 at all, and that was 60 songs in.
Dude's a monster.
That's why
I don't know what to I don't know what to say about that. I did 60 songs in, bro. And with no practice, I raw dogged that shit. Pun intended.
You did Raw Dog right away after you finished Freebird. I think that was the first song you did after finishing Career. Raw Dog.
I think I did. No, I did Raw Dog a little bit later. And the first song I did after Freebird was like, I did like Mr. Fix It or something. I did something really easy.
Maybe I'm misremembering.
And then I started doing it. I started doing like exclusives after that, and I just went top down. Well, yeah, I'm already thinking about GH3 Permadeath, and I'm working with some fellas on that. I don't want to spoil it yet. Because it's a work in progress. But that's going to be really fun.
There's work being in progress, so that's something to be excited about.
There's work in progress, and I will be testing it as soon as something's ready, and I think it's going to be really exciting and really fun to watch.
GH3 Permadeath, I think, would be even more approachable to most than GH2, just simply because the engine's a bit more forgiving, and I feel like a lot of people are more familiar with it and a bit more comfortable with it.
The thing is about GH3, it's like, I want there to be 2 versions of Permadeath. One with training enabled, one with training disabled.
That's cheating, of
Because
course.
the Guitar Hero 3 timing window. Infinite front end. It's a massive timing window. What is it? 150, 70 in front, 70 in back, or
Oh, no,
75
it's-
in front,
it-
70
no,
back,
it's-
something like that.
It's 100 front, 100 back, but I think GH3 is different because it has like 114 front. I don't know. It's
It
different.
also has
it's
a
actually
dynamic
bigger.
timing window.
Dynamic
There's a
timing
timing window
course.
when it gets slow, but that's all technicality shit. You know what I mean? And then and when stuff gets unbelievably fast, but I will say, you know, when I attempt GH3 Permadeath, that's going to be the first thing. It's like there will be a more accessible permadeath mode that's going to have training, and people will probably approach that and try that themselves, maybe with other difficulties. I would love to see that out of, you know, the community, just anybody in general. But for guys like me and other marathon players, it's like, let's do the true pain and suffering, no training allowed. It's a GH3 engine. We already know what to do. It's like, there we go. And then also, I think like battles, we have a plan for that. I don't want to spoil that yet. So. But
the idea is for battles, it's not really possible. The Lou battle specifically, nobody has ever FC'd the Lou guitar battle in career. It's technically possible. You have to have really good RNG with the power ups that Lou shoots to you, because you can't negate every single power up that Lou throws at you. Otherwise, he will fail. So it's technically not a full combo because he didn't finish the song, right? So you have to let him attack you a few times so he doesn't fail out, right? Jason's camera just went super low quality for me. Holy crap.
Jason okay? Is he alive? Oh, he's back?
Oh, he's moving barely. It looked like a PS1 Jason.
Oh, wait.
Oh, you're back, PS1 Jason?
You're back. PS1 Jason's here, though. That's funny. 1 frame per second.
Oh,
What is-
no. Oh.
I feel like I should be singing a Disney song or something. I don't know.
At least we can hear you.
I don't know. We're back.
All right, it's
We'll
coming
move
back. It's coming
past
back.
it.
It's coming
Yeah,
back.
we're good. We're good.
You're like 24
480p,
FPS.
540p, 7.
It looks
back,
fine
we're
on my
back.
side. That's the weird thing.
You're good.
We're fine
Yeah,
now.
You're good.
Yeah.
You're good.
Weird.
Yeah, no, I guess like with battles, it's like, I think I still want battles, but it doesn't need to be FC'd for it to. You just need to pass the battle. Just pass the battle. Like
You can still have it in like because if you play it through career, which is almost the way you have to do it.
I think it will be through career for sure.
Would it?
And then co-op songs will already be built into the set list. But
Would you be able to like just remove those guitar battles from career, or does that break something? Or is there some sort of scripting that relies on that? Or
well, I mean, my theory is that the fellas that I'm working with have the game broken wide open.
Yeah, they know what they're doing.
They know what they're
They know what they're
doing.
doing.
They think I think whatever I requested them should be possible. Like buying flames right away. That will be possible.
That's almost a necessity, especially if we want to keep the permadeath rule set kind of similar between games. Because having to beat the entire career and then do through the fire and flames like directly after
that's just pain and suffering. Like that's
no.
actually
you'd want to do flames first, right? Like that'd be the first song you do.
Get the nerves done.
Well, first after you unlock it, because you have to FC like slow ride first.
FC
to
fucking
get money
sabotage,
to do it.
bro. Who cares?
Or
FC
sabotage,
sabotage or like Barracuda. No, Barracuda's tier 2. Like Mississippi Queen. Wait, no, that's tier 2 also. God damn. Hit me with your best shot. There we go.
Story of my life.
God, yeah.
Oh, God forbid.
Story of my life. Oh, my Lord.
But I'm excited whenever GH3 Permadeath becomes a thing, because I think the first big song that people are going to really get caught up on is going to be Holiday in Cambodia. That's going to be the real first big skill check.
That intro's make or break, yeah.
That's very much going to be like the GH80's equivalent of a Because It's Midnight. That's like that is a huge roadblock. You have to FC Because It's Midnight.
I was going to say, that's like the equivalent to
Blitz.
like institutionalized intro strumming, bro.
Yeah,
It's
actually,
like
that's a very good analog, yeah.
It's like very random, but it's more brutal than institutionalized intro strumming.
Cambodia intro is brutal.
That's
This
very,
random ass strumming.
very fucked up.
And then
I was also saying like
Black
Cool
Magic
Thing
Woman
might trip somebody up. Black Magic Woman ending
Black
solo.
Magic Woman ending
Strumming.
solo. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, I could see Cool Thing being, because that is kind of weird.
Cool Thing is just a weird ass song and a weird ass chart. One of my
There's
favorites
a
in
lot
the
of
game,
weird charts in GH3 career in that regard that can like kind of like you play it, you're like, huh?
If you haven't played them in a while, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I was
they
gonna say,
trip
as
you
for
up.
bonus songs, it's like Don't Hold Back, The Way It Ends. What else is there? Well, what else is like?
I
kinda
mean,
random?
FCP Remix
Right.
has the fast strumming at the end.
Yeah, but it's you could do four gallops.
You could do, do 4 gallops,
quadruplet gallops. That's very easy.
You could
for
you could
somebody
easily mess
who's
up on easy shit like In Love. or Down and Dirty,
Love
because
is
you don't
Weird
play
or
those
Down and
songs.
Dirty,
They
yep.
are weird
We
and
don't
they're
play
charted
them.
weird, but you don't play them, so you're not very comfortable
Yeah.
with them. You know?
What is it?
Yeah.
Don't hold back.
Yeah, with the
Don't
fast
Hold
drumming.
Back,
Yeah,
it has
that's
the
the
phasers.
phaser.
Two phasers.
Yeah,
So that
that's
would be
one's
another one
forward
you get
going
out
up
of the
and the
way
one's going
off of it.
down.
Take This
I would
Life.
Yeah, Take This Life is a big endurance one. I don't think that one's necessarily too difficult, but it's like where things can get shaky is like the way it ends and Don't Hold Back. That's where it's very, very shaky.
Honestly, the worst part of the way it ends for me would be the little weird solo piece. That'd be the very easy to miss.
Yeah,
The strumming is pretty bog standard at this point to me. Like the pattern's
Yes,
easy. Just
of
hold down
course.
red and also yellow. It's not that hard. But I guess endurance too. If you're not very good at strumming for
it's
a long
it's
time.
a weird chart. Like the solos are kind of awkward in general.
It's still hard to do one time. You
Yeah.
don't miss. You know,
Yeah.
just go through it, and that's the point.
I can totally see full bonus being done before career, like in
Me too.
GH3 Permadeath. I can absolutely see that being the big
That'd
thing,
be
and
the
then
strat.
and then the whole thing ends with one. Boom, that's
I was just
fucking
gonna say
crazy.
Tier 8.
Ooh.
That is crazy. The
Make or
whole thing
break
ending with
situation.
one is ridiculous. Well,
Mm.
okay, listen. You can unlock Tier 8, and you can play one whenever you like.
This is true. This is true.
You
So
can
you
end
can
on Number
get
of the
you can
Beast.
get one done. Number of the Beast is not that bad. I think Number of the Beast is really fun. I think that's
Cliffs of Dover
That's
also
gonna
not
be
too
one.
bad.
Cliffs
Yeah.
of Dover is a fun one.
I mean, the last
Raining
time
Blood,
I played Cliffs of Dover, I have seen it. So,
Raining
like,
Blood,
it's not
coin
terrible.
flip. I'm not gonna lie. Raining Blood might be a coin flip, but who knows? I mean, under pressure, that much pressure, you never know what's gonna
Sure.
happen.
Sure,
But
Flood.
one is ridiculous. That is
Well,
a fucked up
takes so
chart.
long to get the fast solo A too. That's like the worst
Yeah.
part of it.
See, and then that's
Don't
where
tell
more
me that. I
strategy
already know.
comes in.
Hey, you missed a note today.
I did.
Yeah,
I-
9 minutes in.
Yeah, real quick. I did a stream today. It lasted 9 minutes. I titled it "Stream Ends When I Miss a Note," and I played one. Because
You were there for that stream. You're a
I
real
was.
beast.
If you were there for those 9 minutes, you're a real one. The original plan was to stream for longer, but I actually took a little nappy. I fell asleep, and I didn't have a lot of
Yeah,
time.
I was
before
sitting here and
recording.
I was like, why isn't Jake stream dead? He said he was gonna stream today.
Yeah, so I had to make good on my promise. I said I'd stream today. I didn't tell you when. I just said I'm gonna, and I did. So
Now here's what you're gonna do.
Merry
You're
For
gonna
Christmas.
hop
9
back
minutes.
9
after
minutes.
we're done recording. You're gonna hop on. We're gonna play Ballistic.
That's so not true. I have so much to do. I'm leaving for my
That's
parents
fine. I
tomorrow. I'll be
understand. No,
gone
I
until next
understand.
Friday. I need to get this episode done. I need
Yeah.
to wash the dishes. I got to wash my clothes. I have a load in the washer right now that is going into the dryer. I have to clean my bathroom. I don't have to.
Dryer.
I don't have to clean the
Look at this guy
bathroom.
being
That one's extra.
responsible.
That one's extra.
Dryers
I
are
just like to
crazy.
have a clean house before I leave because it feels nice coming home to a clean house.
Yeah. No. That's real as fuck, actually.
And every time we went as on vacation as a family when I was a kid, the day before was spent cleaning the house. It was spotless because
Yeah.
why? I don't know. My mom just liked to have it come home to a clean house because it kind of drags you down when you're coming back from a vacation. It's like, oh yeah, I got to do that. I got to do that. I got to clean that.
Yeah. No.
You know,
Yeah.
it's time to relax. Everything's done. Just sit back and relax. when you
Yeah,
come home.
that's every time. I think every time I traveled this year, except for maybe Denmark, because I went solo. But like when it was like me, Olivia, and Rosie that just left, it was like, all right, down to bust ass. We're gonna do all the dishes and clean the living room. We're gonna clean dining
Yep.
table,
Get her
all
done.
this stuff. I'm gonna clean my office down here, and then it's smooth sailing.
Yep.
All
Feels
good.
good. Clean your house.
And
Feels good.
Yeah. clean your house. Yeah, I mean,
Don't-
yeah, that's
Don't be a
it's all the-
slob. Don't be
yeah.
a slob.
Yeah, don't be a slob.
Be surprised
cat.
how much a clean
right?
environment really boosts your mood.
It genuinely
Uh,
does. It really does.
Really does. It makes you feel a lot.
Yeah, I cleaned my basement a ton actually this past week. I took my so I have another room in the basement that I had my actual acoustic drum set in that I haven't played in years, and I was like, you know what, I'm finally gonna move this because I don't use it. So I put
Yeah.
it in my apartment upstairs, and I moved my two. I have two now faceplate printers, and I put them in there on like a fold out table, and have like much more room over here, and it's nice. It's very nice. I'm happy. Good change.
Take care of yourselves, folks. That's the
Yeah,
moral
take care
of
of
the story.
yourselves.
No,
Don't
yeah,
get
genuinely.
stabbed on camera like I just did.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was all the permadeath yap that I want to talk about. Cause like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
genuinely,
I,
GG's. Congrats. Literally best
GG's.
guitar
Yeah.
accomplishment ever. I can't think of anything that's better than this one achievement.
There's nothing. That's insane.
Which, I mean, before that, I might
no.
have said 125% full series FC might be the best Guitar Hero achievement ever. And honestly, It is very good. It's a very different type of accomplishment, though. That one took months and months and months of practice and unending grinds on some songs. This was just a one and done, just flop your dick down on the table, look at how good I am.
Yeah.
I'm so good at this game, I can FC every single song first try, okay?
I don't think I missed, after that run, during that run, from hour fucking 1, I think that was, the beginning of the actual run, is when I chose Lars Umlaut.
Yeah.
So 48 minutes in until the end of the stream, I didn't miss a single note.
That's insane.
Hell yeah.
It's insane. It's insane.
40 minutes in. Yeah.
Legendary.
Yeah, it just goes to show, it's once I do these permadeath things, it's I gotta have somebody just fucking talk my ear off. Just for a little bit.
Yeah, I bet that helps.
It's crazy because, how it used to be is, my parents would talk to me while I play and it was hard to focus or whatever. It's I got over that quick. And now I have to read chat while I'm playing the game, and I got over that quick. And then now I can't read chat while playing. That turned into a bad habit. It's I need someone to talk my ear off so I can just not think. I think it was life wasted that felt like 2 minutes instead of the original 4.5 to 5.
It's close to 5, yeah.
Yeah. That song felt so short compared to when I was just playing it normally. It was just crazy. It was crazy. The whole thing was crazy, and that's, I don't know. There's not going to be much that comes close to that on the grand scheme of things.
Not until you do Guitar Hero 3. Even then, I might even say Guitar Hero 2 is better than a Guitar Hero 3 Permadeath run.
I mean,
it's
debatable. We
debatable.
don't know until we actually try it. I feel
they're very different.
Very different things.
Different.
It's hard to compare.
The vibes are completely different. We got the Guitar Hero 2 timing window. I have practice mode enabled. Once I start playing GH3 and I realize I can't go to training, it's gonna be all right, what am I gonna do? Whoa, what's gonna happen? How are we gonna do this? And that's gonna be true Dark Souls, I think.
I'd love your opinion real quick on a theoretical for all the mainline games. Let's not say no bands, Hero, no Metallica, no Van Halen. We got the first game, the second, third, World Tour, 5, Warriors of Rock. Where do you think GH2 is in that list? Which ones do you think will be harder? Do you think that all 6 will be done in time?
I'm going to say right here, Warriors of Rock will never be done.
Warriors of Rock
that shit is too
never
janky.
Happen.
I was just going to say there's no way, right?
Never happen.
That's what I would say would be at the top.
Yeah,
that would be immediately my pick
on original hardware, original engine.
Yeah.
Warriors of Rock Permadeath is not fucking happening.
That sounds insane.
Yeah, far too janky.
You get to sudden death. If you get past sudden death, I'm cutting my dick off.
Yeah,
right?
Me too. I'll do the cutting.
Hold on, folks.
Yeah, no, me and Jake, I'll cut Jake's off.
Yeah.
Jake will cut off mine.
Exactly, yep.
You can go
I'm not kidding. That's not
mutual penile cutting is not what I expected on the Christmas episode.
Mutual penile mutilation. That is a metal band name if I ever heard one.
Wow.
Mutual penile mutilation.
Speaking of obscure metal bands, Rocksmith 2014 is back on the Steam.
It is.
Back on Steam. That's crazy.
That was a crazy segue.
I mean, hey,
you
know the amount of obscure metal that's charted on Customs Forge?
Yeah.
I wish you could play it on this new version of Rocksmith.
I know, right?
As of right now, you can't.
I didn't know that.
No.
But all I'm saying is that it's there. Rocksmith 2014
is available.
There. It's back on the fucking store for $3. Now listen, this isn't the Rocksmith 2014 that you and I all of us know as. Instead of Rocksmith 2014 Remastered, it's now called Rocksmith 2014 Edition Remastered Learn and Play. They took out all the licensed songs from the game, and I guess there's I don't even know what the copyright free.
I've never seen that before.
I was just gonna say I don't think I've ever actually shown this on Lore Hero. This was when I worked on the game. This was when we did the 5th anniversary of the game, and the idea was we actually got 3 people from around the world. We did a contest to pick them, to show off people who actually learned to play guitar.
Yeah, Audrey.
With the game.
He's a legend.
Audrey was the headliner.
Yes.
She is like the poster child for Rocksmith.
She's like the prodigy. The prodigy created by Rocksmith.
So we did a concert where they all were the headline acts, and the backing band for all of them was our dev team.
Very nice.
That's so cool. That's awesome.
We just did a whole concert of all them playing these songs that they learned from the game with their own band, and it was really cool. We did it was a free show in San Francisco. We ended up having 500 people in the crowd. We just said, hey, come out and support these people that learned from our game, and people came out, and it was awesome. And that's why it pisses me off so bad that the entire Rocksmith team is fucking gone. They all got let go because Ubisoft is fucking idiotic. Ah! I'm done. Okay.
You don't have to be done.
Sorry,
Ubisoft has been mismanaging things for a long time.
That's like the whole reason why Rocksmith 2014 is back on Steam is because Rocksmith Plus only realistically has a couple more years left before it's gone for good.
I mean, not even, man.
If they let the whole dev team go.
Yeah, like there's nobody to work on the game now.
Game's done.
We could have seen the writing on the walls for a while, considering all the different charts they were releasing that were AI with the fucking just chords in there, and then asking the community to chart shit.
Yeah.
Which it still boggles my mind that they asked a subscription and then said, "Hey, you're paying us money, now chart for us." Like, what
it's like, we licensed these songs, but we didn't chart them, so we're asking you to do it.
You're gonna do it.
Yeah, that's an odd way to do it. I'm not opposed to having community charted things in a game like that. I think that's neat, but not in the way they did it. It's like, hey, you have to pay us a subscription, and also it's not complete. So if you guys could like chart it for us, that'd be sweet. Like, no, I don't like that.
Thanks for doing our work.
It's one thing to ask for like a subscription base. It's like, and that's the thing that people refuse to accept about rhythm games or like games involving music as the core mechanic. That's still the thing that people refuse to see. I mean, hey, I can't stop it. Here you go. You got what you wanted. Rocksmith 2014 is back to purchase and then custom.
The monkey paw curled.
The monkey paw curls. It's like there's not going to be any more piano and all this stuff.
I haven't mentioned that they released. They got rid of all the licensed music. That's the big thing here with this Rocksmith 2014.
Yeah, no, I said that as Jason was pulling out the 5th anniversary.
Okay, I missed that. I was too focused on what Jason was doing.
Yeah, no, you're good.
I'm not good. I'm really bad.
That was a good little tidbit to pivot to. I want to go back to that. It's like there are no copyrighted tracks in this re-released Rocksmith 2014, which I think is interesting. But I also think it's them realizing that, hey, we let go of Ubisoft San Francisco, and so this game is going to be back. We're gonna. I guess they probably could not say we patched custom DLC and all this other stuff. I'm sure they had this version of the game on the back burner in case the worst happens, and now the worst has happened, and so now it's back on the store. And so I guess there's going to be some wizards that are remodding the game and
people will figure it out.
Sure.
Probably unobfuscating code and all this stuff. I can imagine that customs and mods will work like Rocksniffer and all that stuff, so that you can have the info on the screen. All that stuff will probably work like at the beginning of the year. I can totally see that shit happening. But yeah, here you go. People who wanted Rocksmith Plus to fail, here we go.
This is what you wanted.
It's unfortunate.
As Linkin Park said, this is what you asked for.
Yeah. Ubisoft can't stay on top forever. Fucking X-Defiant shutting down too.
Yeah, I've heard
I
that's
just feel sad.
shit show too.
I feel sad for the amazing people who are on that team.
That's what I'm saying, man.
You know,
Rocksmith, revolutionary.
I worked with people who moved from the East Coast to the West Coast specifically.
That's a tough
to work
decision
at that
to make
studio,
too.
You know?
That's a really tough decision to make.
And that's it, right? These are actual humans that this is the part that we don't see. You know, it's obfuscated because there's a company in the way. Yeah. But there are people who literally change their lives to go work on this. And I feel for them. I feel for the people who get duped into buying this game if they don't get customs working on it. Because I guarantee the reason the licensed music was taken out is for longevity, right? Because that's part of the reason they had to get rid of the first one on Steam at points, right? Like licensing the DLC when the DLC disappears.
Though, it's $3 right now until January 2nd.
It's a sweet deal.
You don't want a McDouble? You don't want a McDouble? There you go. I think a McDouble's more expensive than this, I think.
Hey, $5 meal deal. You can get a McDouble, you can get 4 nuggets, you can get some fries and a small drink for $5, or you could learn how to play the guitar for free.
You get two McDoubles, it's $4.99. So that way, I think that's actually cheaper.
Or if you spend 1,500 of your rewards points, you get a free McChicken.
That's true.
It's true.
Or you can get a free Happy Meal.
Did you guys open up your McDonald's Wrapped?
There's no way there's a McDonald's Wrapped.
The fuck?
There is.
Hell no.
There is. I got a notification in the app that said you must turn on like email notifications to get your McDonald's Wrapped, whatever they called it. I don't think they called it Wrapped. It was something similar though. But it was disappointing. It didn't tell me exactly what I wanted. I wanted to see you spent this much money at McDonald's. You purchased this meal this many times.
You got this many McDoubles.
It was like
you ate this many chicken nuggets.
The reason they didn't do that is because they're like, oh shit, I gotta change my ways, and they don't want that. They're like, no, you need to come back. It was like, this is how much money you saved this year by using our deals. It's like, that's a lot of money saved. I should go save more money at McDonald's.
No, you want to go viral? You need to tell people how much slobs they are for eating your food.
Yeah, that would work.
That's how you go viral nowadays. That would work.
I've seen people tweeting like their quick band check, and it's a screenshot of their McDonald's rewards points. So I got 2 million points. What about you? It's not real, but like,
dude, 2 million. Holy shit! You're on there 3 meals a day.
McDonald's.
That would be every dollar spent. By the way, is 100 points. So 2 million divided by 100. What's that? 20,000.
How do you spend? What are you buying? How many McFlurries can you eat?
I'm a McFiend.
I'd be down for McFlurry.
Yeah. I can get a spicy McCrispy right now. That sounds really good.
I had a spicy McCrispy not that long ago, actually. It was pretty good.
I do like their crispy chicken.
It was pretty good.
Dude, no, not even gonna lie, like for a while, I think I still do this. It's like when I get a McDouble, it's like no bun, extra lettuce. Shit slaps.
What?
It's really good. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, so
no bread.
Like
you're doing a lettuce bun?
Yeah, bro
Low
just
carb,
eats the
bro.
patty.
Yeah.
He just
lettuce bun.
Yeah.
Lettuce
really
wrap.
good.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yep.
No,
It's very
my
good.
my
Still
play for a long
satisfying, just no
time
bread.
has just been to get the $5 meal deal, get the McDouble meal deal. You get the 4 nugs, you get the fries, you get the pop, and then I use my rewards points to get a free McChicken, and then you make the whatever. Where I grew up, it was called the McDank. Where I grew up, but also it's called the McGangbang.
Yeah, I remember it being called the McDank.
Yeah, same thing. You just you slap them together.
Yes.
The McChicken and the double cheeseburger together under 2 buns, and you're set. It's pretty good. I like it.
Yeah, I'd say in comparison to other fast food apps, because my fat ass definitely knows all the fast food apps. It's like, bro,
Oh yeah.
McDonald's has probably the best one, just in terms of like, hey,
It just works.
you want to get
a lot of them just don't work.
It's like, bro, you want to bring the prices back down to how they were pre-COVID, or all this stuff. This is the closest you can fucking get, dude. You just throw that 20% on a purchase higher than $15. Your fucking large meal or your medium meal is already gonna exceed $15, so it's gonna be a regular ass price, $9.99 plus tax.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's almost like the regular prices. If somebody didn't use the app to go through a drive-through, it's as if they're artificially 20% higher. Because they're assuming you'll use the app and get the 20% off coupon or whatever. So it's
that's what. But they absolutely have every right to be like, yo, are you gonna use the app? Because they fucking tell you at the drive-through.
Everything is
all over the place.
app. Use the app.
So
yeah,
it's like,
I've used the Taco Bell app. It's okay.
Yeah, see, the Taco Bell app is okay. The Wendy's app is okay. And I think that's all I've used actually. Oh, Chipotle.
I have the Chipotle app.
Chipotle's all right. Chipotle's all right.
Chipotle app is kind of gas. I got
I've used
Chipotle
their
today. Got a
website.
quesadilla. It was fire. It was really good. So, and that's through the app only. You can only get quesadillas through the app.
This is so weird to me because I just keep. I went and looked and I'm like, I don't think I've ever downloaded a fast food app.
Good.
And I feel like I've missed out.
You're
because
good.
I'm just
Keep it that
like,
way.
Wait a second.
Honestly, keep it that way. You don't need fast food. You don't.
No, you don't.
You don't.
You really don't.
But I do like food and I like it fast.
And
That's
cheaper
true.
because you can get some deals.
The best of both worlds.
All right, folks, this is Lore Hero episode 60, sponsored by McDonald's. Our first sponsorship. Thank you, McDonald's, for sponsoring this episode. We're all lying. This is not true. It's not actually sponsored. Just big fans. Sponsor us, though.
We're Mick fans.
Yeah,
Big
we're
McFan.
Fans, exactly.
McFans.
Yeah.
Exactly. All right, let's pivot off of McDonald's. I have something cool I did this week, too. Well,
Yeah.
I didn't do it. I got two cool things in the mail this week. You're seeing one already. Can you see it? Let's play a quick game of Spot It. Can you spot the cool thing that's in my background right now? Yup.
Oh, is it the little thing on the corner there? Right here next to your hand?
Congrats, you did find one of them.
There's one of them.
This is the Guitar Hero 1 SLUS-29177 demo disc.
Ladies and
Defeated.
gentlemen, we got him.
This is the first
Kiosk.
ever time that I played Guitar Hero. I played it at a GameStop kiosk. It was almost certainly this disc. Same thing with Alec. First time he played Guitar Hero was on this disc, essentially. And the cool thing about this disc here, also, do you like my display case? How nice is it? I put it in there like the rest of them.
It looks
behind
really
back
fucking
there.
good, man.
I'll put it on the
It looks
wall at
real
some
good.
point. But this disc is interesting because nobody has ever seen it. This disc might as well have not have existed up until a few years ago.
Yeah.
It was August 2021. I was browsing eBay, as I do. I searched Guitar Hero demo, And then I went to the sold listings to see which ones have sold recently, and I saw a picture of this damn disc. Hold on, I have tweets up. I'll show it to the class.
Ooh.
You're not the class, the viewers are the class, so you're gonna have to imagine it.
Ooh.
Right here, I have a tweet from August 9th, 2022. In fact, since I'm right here, I'll just copy paste it into here because you guys are booing me. I am falling for peer
I
pressure.
didn't boo.
I heard one boo and it's from JP, asshole. I says, I need your help. I'm looking to obtain a copy of this Guitar Hero 1 kiosk demo disc, SLUS-29177. No one knows, no pun intended, what is on this disc. This pic is the only known photographic evidence that it proves it even exists, and it was only found 1 year ago. I will pay big money for this. DM me. This is August 9th, 2022. I found this image from a sold eBay listing in August of 2021. Okay. Again, first time this disc has ever been seen online. If you look up SLUS-29177 or Guitar Hero 1 demo, you will not find any image of this if it didn't come from me. I'm the only one posting about this. You'll find a Reddit thread from me saying, hey, if you have this disc, hit me up. You'll find this tweet saying, hey, if you have this, hit me up. Okay, there's nothing about this. It is completely undocumented, which is very rare. That something like this, an official pressed disc. This ain't some like prototype just burned on a DVD-R. This was pressed in a factory and sent out in demo bundles to stores, much like these demo bundles here. Why do these exist but not this one? I don't know. But, well, probably I do know because this is the very first one. It was less popular. Nobody knew about it yet. It was brand new, But these, Guitar Hero 2 is a phenomenon. Guitar 3 is a phenomenon. But regardless, eventually, a guy hit me up. It was on Reddit. He found my Reddit post from 3 years ago at this point, saying, "Hey, if you have this disc, hit me up." He's had this in his collection, this exact one right here, since the game launched. He's had this for damn near 20 years. And the story goes,
That's insane.
That's crazy.
Legitimately insane, and he's kept it sealed the entire time. I was the one to unseal this after 20 years almost. The story goes, I had to. The collector in me was shuddering. It's like, oh no, this is a piece of history. I have to open it. But it's a piece of history. I must see what's in there. Nobody knows. The preservationist in me won out over the collector in me. But the story goes that this guy in 2005 went to go buy Guitar Hero at a GameStop, his local Virginia GameStop, and he went and bought the Game and Guitar bundle, and he wanted a second guitar too. But they were all out of the standalone guitars at the time. So the GameStop manager was like, we have this, and handed him a demo kit of Guitar Hero 1. It was just an unmarked white box, but there was a guitar in there. Like, this is a guitar.
That guy didn't give a fuck.
No, he didn't give a fuck at all. They probably already had one set up or whatever. It's like, I guess we have this. There's a guitar in here. Do you want that? He's like, sure. A guitar? Yeah, absolutely. And that demo disc was in the box, obviously. But
dude was probably just happy to make the sale and like make more room in the fucking store.
Yeah, he sold an item he didn't have. So he's like, yeah, fuck yeah, we don't have any more guitars.
That's crazy.
I guess we could use that one.
God.
Here, have that. Free $60 from me.
Employee of the month.
Yeah, whoever you are.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it like kind of makes me regret like having so much social anxiety as a kid. Like, what if I buddied up with one of the GameStop work and they gave me free guitars for some shit?
Gotta find people
there's
in
like
high
a very
places.
small sliver of time where you could give your used guitars to GameStop and they would sell them, and they would have them.
They don't do that anymore. They stopped that a long time ago.
I remember buying a Guitar Hero 2 SG for $10. It was used.
It's so cheap. You can get a brand new Explorer at Toys R Us for $5 for a while.
It still works. It still works. It's not my parents'
an SG.
house.
They always work.
Still fucking
SGs are
works.
just goated.
That's crazy.
But the Les Pauls, a lot of dude. Even the workers were like, "Yeah, all those Les Pauls are broken." And I'm like, "Why are you selling them?" It's like, because they told us to.
Them in.
they traded them in. They told us we could take them, and I was like, "That's insane." Yeah, no, like, but it was like the SGs. They were just like next to other shit in the PS2 section. They're just hanging on the shelves, and I was like, "Okay, I'll get one of these for $10. Whatever."
Yeah,
hey,
fuck it, why not? Hey ma,
Ma.
hey ma, can I get the SG guitar controller?
Yeah,
ma.
Bro, I think I was like sixth grade. I think it was like I was like sixth grade, fifth grade, or something like that. Like,
so that was probably like pretty late in the game, eh? 2009, 8.
No. Sixth grade. That was 2000. That was 2006. That was 2006. So it was after GH2.
Oh Jesus, maybe I was way off.
After
When was I in
GH2,
sixth grade? I
You're a
started
year
sixth
before.
grade in 2009.
Well, didn't you graduate in class 15?
2016.
Oh, you're 16. Okay, you're
Yeah.
way before me then. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After you.
Oh yeah, after. Yeah, no. But like, yeah, no. I was just like, man, I'm not gonna pass up on a cheap ass controller. And I should have checked the Red Octane website because back then they were selling some rare ass guitars for fucking $10 online too.
Yeah, if you got lucky with when they were, when Guitar Hero was starting to wind down and they just had to move inventory, get it off the shelves, you could get some great deals.
They had a blue and white. They had like blue and white SGs. They had wood burst SGs for $10.
Blue and white.
I was like, this
nice.
is not real. I think the shipping was crazy because it was obviously like the big boxes, but it was still base price at $9.99 on the official manufacturer's website. I was like, wow.
Yeah,
that is
insane.
just incredible. Yeah, and it was all SGs, it was all PS2 stuff. Like, man, if only I had known. But it's okay. I have a lot of guitars now.
We need the pink SG. Pink SG's for
yo,
everybody.
Charles, hit us up again if you ever want to get rid of that pink SG. I'm your man.
Yeah, and that pink SG, I'll let me hold
Or that blue one too.
Or the blue one.
Oh yeah, the blue one, the black strum bar and the black frets. Ooh.
Yeah, and
official
it's got,
black frets.
It's got like the kind of sparkly pick guard as well.
Yeah, it's official.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Oh my
Anyways,
God.
the story about this disc ain't done yet. So the guy hit me up on Reddit. And we talked it out, and he wanted to sell it to me. Like he was downsizing his collection, and he looked it up. He was wondering about how much I could get for it, where to go for it. And I was the only person that was like, hey, I want this disc. So he's like, here, you want the disc? I'll sell it to you. So I got it for a decent price. I paid $100. That's it. I was willing to go for more. I would have paid more with how rare it is, and nobody's seen it. But I got it for $100. He was happy with that price. I was happy with that price.
That's so nice.
Shipped it out to me. It arrived on Saturday morning to my P.O. box, and my post office is only open for a couple hours on Saturday to the public, so I had to wake up early. I had to go in there, go pick it up. There was an issue with the tracking. The tracking number said that it arrived at a vacant P.O. box. I'm like, my P.O. box ain't vacant. I still have 6 months left on this thing. So I go there, I open up my P.O. box, and sure enough, there was something on the back that said vacant. Somehow they incorrectly vacated my P.O. box. Like there must have been a P.O. box around me somewhere that like probably expired, or they canceled it and they put on the wrong one. So this almost got sent back to the sender. It was marked as undeliverable.
Wild.
So it was going to get sent back. So if I didn't go there right away that morning, this would have got shipped back out, and I would have had to pay shipping again. It would have been a whole fiasco. It could have been lost. This could have got lost potentially.
Yeah.
But thankfully we all sorted it out, and I got it. And yeah, I did a short little stream showing it off. Unfortunately, there's nothing cool about this disc. It's a month after final build date. The final build date for the release game was September 17th, 2005. And the build
I'm not
date,
surprised.
The build date for this was October 17th, so it's a month later. I'm also so not surprised. This is actually exactly what I expected. I didn't expect anything super cool like the Guitar 2 demo disc, which I just so coincidentally have right here. Not new. I've had this for a long time. I just now put it into a display thing. I feel like opening this thing gave me the confidence to open this thing. This thing was still sealed as well, but I unsealed it to put it in this to show it off because I think it's neat and I like these cases.
They look so cool though.
They look great. I love them. But the Guitar Hero 2 demo disc, that's why I was so excited about the Guitar Hero 1 demo disc, because the Guitar Hero 2 one had so much stuff on there that was like prototype and not finished and cool, because Guitar Hero was already established at this point, so they wanted to get demos out into the hands of people before the game released. I feel like the GH1 demo disc probably came out after the game release, probably. I mean, they made it a month later, but it was probably on release, but like it wasn't as big.
A month after it went golden. Like, because they made it.
It was still made pre-release before official release, but like.
Yeah.
I don't know. They had less expectations. Now there are huge expectations because Guitar Hero 1 was a smash hit. The sequel is going to be huge, so they're like, we got to get this out in the hands of people right away. The game! Not that. But the Guitar Hero 2 demo disc, publicly, if you went to a GameStop, went to a Walmart, you played this, there was 10 songs available on there. But that's not all the songs that were on the disc. There was actually 31 songs that were on that disc, but a lot of them were hidden away. It was just, this was an in-progress build. Like, this was just a build that they had, like, I forget the build date, maybe in July or something, maybe June of that year. So they just grabbed an in-progress build, artificially locked away all the other songs that are on that disc so people couldn't find them, but they were still there. So when people got their hands on that retail disc, which, by the way, people should have never got their hands on it. They were only supposed to go to, stores or whatever. But we did, and we were able to look into it, and there was so much stuff on there. Bang Your Head Metal Health, the song from Guitar Hero 80s, it was on that disc. It was originally supposed to be a Guitar Hero 2 song, but it got pushed back for whatever reason. We wouldn't have known that if it wasn't on there. There's almost every note highway is different colors. The venues are very different. There's venues on there that are locked away.
Functions like Guitar Hero 1 if it had better hopos. Like
Pretty much. It kind of feels that way.
It feels different.
It feels very much prototype because it is.
Yeah, that's more like a huge Guitar Hero beta. Like,
yeah,
was it? That's the earliest build that we have, other than the
the OPM, the demo, the one that got sent out to the PlayStation magazine.
One's early, bro.
Yeah, that was sent out in May of 2006, which is only 6 months after the first Guitar Hero came out or officially released.
Bro, that's when fucking Eddie Knox was named King Kendall.
King Kendall. Yeah.
King
Kendall.
Yeah.
Because it was more on the nose as a Elvis guy instead of him having just a regular ass identity as just as a greaser rocker type of dude. But then obviously Elroy Budvis came out and that was really funny.
Yeah, that was the most on the nose.
Most on the nose, yeah. Like he was called King Kendall. He had a completely different bio and everything. It was crazy. But I remember playing the shit out of that demo disc because I also thought it was funny that it would just autoplay if you started it with a DualShock. And then that's how Uber Song was born.
Yeah, those old ass videos of customs.
Autoplay built in, so it was like, all right, let's push this thing to the limit. They hit every single note. Milo's goated.
Milo's goated. They have a good bot.
Is the best.
Yep, those Neversoft bots cannot compare because they're actually really emulating player inputs.
They're not good. Like in the later games, especially, they're bad.
They cannot FC songs. They can't. Yeah. They will fail on many songs because
they can't
dude,
hit,
that shit drops down to 40 FPS. It's over.
They can't do chords properly, right? They have to segment hit them or some shit.
They do that for drums, like on drums especially. They hit certain things separately. Like I'm pretty sure they're actually emulating player input. Like on a Milo game, like Guitar Hero 2, I'm pretty sure it's like, did the note cross the strike line? Okay, it's hit.
Yeah,
but
it's hit.
In Neversoft games, it's like, okay, now we are going to tell the game to press the green input, and now we're going to tell it to press the strum input, and now it's hit. Like it's actually doing the actions to hit it instead of just saying it's automatically hit.
It's so weird.
You remember my April Fool's Clone Hero video where I did Solus 4 150?
Yeah, you start just doing weird shit with the guitar, like, oh my god, and you're just jerking it off behind your head and all that shit.
Straight up, that build was, did the note cross the strike line? Okay, time to hit. And it doesn't matter what I'm inputting, it just worked. I don't have that build anymore. That shit's gone. I think it's
good. It shouldn't exist. It's too scary to exist.
Well,
that shit was like
V6. Yeah.
That was like V16, man. That was a long ass time ago.
Wow.
Yeah, that was still when you held down sustains on Clone Hero and the piston was just uncomfortably high.
Yeah. Oh no, that
looked wrong. It looked so wrong. Yeah.
That was right around the time of the build where you could hit the fast notes by just holding a fret.
I think it was after
we had all hopos.
All hopos. I think
that's what got me into Clone Hero. That's the first time I downloaded Clone Hero. I saw a video of somebody doing that, like Knights of Sidonia 1000% or whatever, just holding the notes all hopos.
Randy.
It might have been.
It was Randy that did that.
Might have been. I don't remember exactly who.
It might have been.
I did one of those. This looks goofy. I'll download this.
Yeah. Hold on.
It might have been you.
Crazy memory. I want to say it was Alec and Randy had a back and forth with that build.
This is the one. Yeah, this is the one.
Somebody pull up the. Oh yeah, R.I.P. Randy. Yep, that was the one. It was you. It was fucking you that got me to download Clone Hero. You
I'm
rat.
hitting the dab.
You rat bastard. You.
Doing it. Shit's so funny.
Shout out to Randy.
I should load this bitch back up.
Stupid.
I should load this bitch back up. Oh no, honestly, no. You can just turn on auto strum all hopos, bro. It doesn't matter. You can do this in the game right now.
The sustains look so weird in this build too. They're so thin.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Man, I miss this rivalry.
Dude, it was the thing where you could just there's a debug key still left in. If you hit page up, it gives you star power.
What? I didn't know that.
Look. Okay, no cap. Look at go to 19 seconds in. Go to 19 seconds in.
Yeah, I just passed.
And then you can see me reach to my keyboard. I hit a button. I get another phrase. That's so funny. I did not know that. I forgot about that. I forgot about that shit. That's so funny.
Yeah, fuck it. I want a full bar.
Yeah, I should have, instead of hitting the dab, I should just give myself more star
Yeah, I should have just
power.
been holding down that page up button. Just constantly.
Yeah. Dude, you tap it like 4 times before the bridge.
Oh, yeah, I do. Wait,
you're just like, all right.
How does this video have
Oh, yeah, go 1 minute in. Go 1 minute in.
Yeah. Great moment. Bro's like, all right, let me just cheat really quick.
Oh man,
that's
so
funny.
Bro had to look down at the keyboard to make sure he hit the right fucking key.
That's so funny. I never noticed that before when I watched this video.
That's insane.
I'm still
Hilarious.
playing these descending triplets cleaner than the average person, man.
Okay, you guys
shit
just glaze
posts like
yourself real
this.
quick.
That's so funny. I will glaze myself whenever I please.
On a wireless
fuck.
360 controller, by the way.
No, that's kiosk. I think.
That's kiosk actually.
Oh, is it
Yeah.
kiosk? Okay, never mind. I didn't see a wire, but it also is not very present. I do see a straw on your desk. What were you drinking there? It's an orange straw. Which fast food place has an orange straw?
Dunky Donuts.
Dunky Don.
I don't know why I was drinking Dunkin' Donuts in 2017.
You're
20
why
years
was I
old, man.
drinking Dunkin' Donuts? Damn.
Did you get a new bed frame at this point?
Yeah, that's the new bed frame. Yep,
Okay.
yep. That's after the
brain power incident.
Yeah. Oh my God, Jason, when you that video that clip of that face shift clip that you posted.
Oh sure,
Oh.
yeah.
I love
Carey
that
with
The
clip.
green
green screen.
Yeah.
I forgot about that clip. I was like, oh my
It's
God,
very,
dude.
very first video I ever posted to
Ah.
YouTube.
So good.
That's classic.
Such a good clip.
I saw a lot of people in the
Wow,
comments
man.
are like, every time I play Ties That Bind, this clip plays in my head.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
iconic. It's like
Yeah, it
that's
is.
like one of my very first like
So
major
funny.
moments that happened, and that was
Yeah.
I guess that's my major moment of the week.
It
which is-
solidified.
Oh, yeah,
Tara
partner
as a
anniversary.
main character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
9 years.
9 years.
My God.
That's
Wow.
insane.
You got
That's-
partner
Wow.
when it wasn't like, like you had to like email them and be like, "Can I have partner, please?"
The
Like, it was very
the
different.
The requirement for partner back then was 500 consistent viewers, unless you were in a niche market.
And you were in a niche
That
market.
that was it. And there
You're
was
in a
one
niche
person,
market, man.
one person partnered before me. Shout out to UCOG.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
Alec came right
UCOG
after.
paved the way. He really did. He proved it was possible.
Yeah.
I'm so
Because
glad
when
he's still
Jason
around.
got it.
Yep, UCOG and I were right there at the start with GH Live. That helped us both. And, then Alec was a few weeks later. And
And then Randy.
Yep.
Yeah, I think
Crazy.
Randy had to try like 3 or 4 times before he got it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember that. And then Will got it during his he was grinding. Was he grinding Solus 4?
Yeah, he was just doing it
Jesus.
so that you can get partner.
Yeah, that's literally why he
like,
did
hey,
it.
bro. Yeah, he
Gotta
was
do
just
what you
like,
gotta
yeah,
do.
this-
And
free
then
partner.
did he get Pulse after that?
Yeah, he got Pulse after that. I remember that.
Okay.
He got Pulse in like 2019.
There are not many
Fucking
partner
crazy,
Guitar Hero
yeah.
streamers. Good streamers that primarily do Guitar Hero. There's plenty of streamers that have played Clone Hero now and then, but like people whose main game is this shit, there's not a lot.
Yeah, you know who I saw
A
playing
dozen?
Clone Hero the other day, Alec?
If
Beta
that?
64.
Oh,
Yeah.
I met him. We
Yeah,
met him
PAX.
at PAX 4 years
we
ago.
we met him and Nathaniel Bandy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember that shit. They're the good guys.
Yeah,
That's awesome. Why was he playing?
were like,
why
"Oh,
the fuck was he
shit,
playing
you're
Clone
Acai."
Hero? What the hell?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he
Oh,
was
okay,
playing. He was playing Christmas songs.
Oh, that's great. That's awesome.
Yeah, because
I
I
love
was
that.
I follow him. And
Oh,
I was
dude.
looking at my followers and I was like,
The
holy
Christmas
shit, why is he playing
Overchart
Clone Hero?
pack. Is the Christmas Overchart
Yes,
pack out
Christmas
yet?
Overchart pack's
Oh
out.
shit! I gotta
Yeah,
play
it's
that
out.
shit. I'm gonna do that tomorrow probably.
Yeah.
That'll
you
be
know it's
stupid.
gonna be good. I'm pretty sure Orange Hat's running it now.
No
Oh
boy.
hell no! Oh my god!
Oh,
Oh no!
I have one more cool thing in my background that I have to show you.
I
This-
see it. I
This
saw
is
it
this
from
was only
frame
one of the
see it
cool
as well.
things I had. Like I said, I had 2 cool packages arrive this week.
Oh, I don't know the second one.
Oh, he's moving back.
Oh, I do know the second one.
You
It's
do know the second one.
Blimp.
It was hiding. This is a Kids Choice Award, folks. This is a Kids Choice Award from 2009 Guitar Hero World Tour, won the favorite video game for the kids.
And what does it double as, Jake?
Oh, I'm glad you asked, JP. It's also a kaleidoscope. Look at that.
The
Yeah,
Jake looks
me.
really
yeah.
different today.
Whoa! I did not know these things were
Holy
kaleidoscopes.
fuck! The
until now.
Tool venue.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
the Tool
it's the
venue.
Tool
This is the
venue.
direct inspiration. Apparently, every kaleidoscope in here is customized. Not a single Kids Choice Award is the same. I learned that.
That's wild.
Whoa.
Wow.
Didn't
That's
know that.
cool.
Yeah,
Back
I
when
think I
those
knew that it was a
mattered.
kaleidoscope, but I didn't know that part.
yeah. I found that out from my research. This was sent to me by our friend Lee Guinchard from Cracked.
Shout out to Lee.
Shout out
This
to
was,
Lee.
he sent me this, and he sent me a whole bunch of other stuff. He sent me,
That's so
shirt,
cool, man.
sweatshirt, Cracked. He
That
sent me
is
these
so fucking cool.
2 hats over there on top of Guitar Metallica. Cracked hats over there too. I guess
You
there's
got
more
swag.
cool things. He gave me some swag, and he gave me a couple of Neo S controllers, Atom controllers. Have you guys seen these Atom controllers? Hold on.
They're sick.
Yeah, they're sick. The little tiny
The little
ones,
tiny
like-
guys.
Yeah.
These are great. I mean, they look small in the
Yeah.
pictures, but until you actually have one in your hands, it's like, holy shit, how do they do this? So this thing is
I
so
saw-
small.
I saw Noise actually said he likes his Atom better than his Neo S.
Look at it. It's so small.
Yeah.
It's so
Yeah.
it's a
That's
fully
so
featured
much-
controller.
Bro,
Everything's
that's so
here.
much smaller than I realized.
I know. It's
I
so
was gonna
small.
say like that works on Switch. Like,
yeah,
it works on
it's a
Nintendo
fully
Switch.
featured Switch controller. It has your D-pad. It has your face button. It has a plus and minus button, a guide button, and you got
And
triggers
USB-C on
and
top.
bumpers over
Dude,
there. USB-C.
That
Yeah.
should tell you how small that shit is. Look at how big the USB-C port is
USB-C
compared
for,
to the
It
rest
looks
of the controller.
massive.
For reference.
That's crazy.
insane.
Focus.
Imagine
There
a
you go.
guitar that little. Oh wait, it exists already. What is that thing called?
Oh,
The Riff Rocker.
Riff Rocker.
Yeah, the Riff
oh
Rocker.
my God.
I remember playing
I
on
had
that.
a Riff
I
Rocker
got
when I was a
my-
kid.
It came. It's actually a USB stick.
Yeah, it comes with Frets on Fire,
It
right?
comes with Frets on
Yeah,
Fire.
it came with
It's
Frets
a
on
version
Fire.
of Frets on
Yeah,
Fire.
that's how I played it.
And my hand started hurting with it, so I just broke it on stream. Shit's hate that.
You got that thing a long time ago too. Fire Exit
Yeah,
Man
it
did a
was-
full stream with that. It was as good as it sounds.
It's definitely
It
a
was so small.
controller.
It is a
Big
controller of all
controller that
time. Yeah,
exists.
it was not good, but I do remember having one.
Yeah. No, I mean, hey, man, I'm watching this 15-year-old video, bro, about it. It's an
my.
advertisement for it. The Riff Rocker mini USB guitar demo. Yeah.
Pimp my console.
Buy this product. Oh my god, bro.
What?
They show footage of Jam Legend. That's crazy. Oh my god.
Oh wait, so this is FOF. This is FOFIX.
This is
Right?
just
Yeah,
a camera
it's not
pointed at
actual-
a screen.
Yeah, this is FOFIX.
Oh no, I think so later versions of it I believe came with. Oh no, I don't know. Because
I think
this
this might
one,
be
they
FOFIX.
use Fofix, but they mention it here in this commercial. Maybe this isn't even actually them. Maybe this is just like somebody who's like an early tech review channel. Because that's what it seems like they were. They're if you look at the
Play
oldest videos, you
online.
can see that they're just making videos of other tech gaming products. How to disassemble a PSP. Wow. Oh my god. Some Call of Duty content. Wait, what is this? XCM XFPS 3.0 Sniper Plus. Is this keyboard and mouse controls on Xbox 360 16 years ago?
Holy shit!
That's
That is
wild.
wild. No. Look at this one. This
That's
is the original
pre-Zim.
XIM. This is XCM.
Oh, XCM. Wow. Okay.
Not even a Zim, but
I
it's
have a
using
Zim.
that same sort of module. He's
Oh
playing
my
Halo
God.
3 with a keyboard.
Whoa.
That's
wild.
crazy.
Holy crap.
I have a Zim over there somewhere. I couldn't grab it real quick, but it's over there somewhere. I used it so I could play the Call of Duties
That's
on my
wild.
console.
Wow.
Okay, no, that's insane though. I've never seen anything like that, like from back this far. Like,
Yeah, I did not
Yeah,
know it'd be that far
16
back.
years ago, I did not think that they were zimming in 08.
March
No.
of 08. Yeah.
Early 08 of all
This
things.
guy
man.
uploaded 9 days ago.
Hit my
Yeah, no,
console?
looks like he's still
Yeah.
still looking at shit.
Wow.
Oh, dude, his first video is a Zim, like a Zim
PS3.
Pro for PS3. He's playing Call of Duty. Oh my!
This
wait.
dude was like a
No, that's-
Zim player.
No, that's wait. Is that Resistance? Fall of Man? Is that Resistance on PS3?
Yo,
I think that's
PS3 launch
Resistance.
title, right?
Look at it. Look at. I think that's Resistance, right?
I never played the game. I wouldn't know.
Hold on.
Yo,
Resistance,
that's
Fall of Man.
classic.
I think that's Resistance. Holy shit, I remember that game. Yeah, he's zimming. He's
That's
zimming.
wild.
He was
Wow.
cheating all the way back
January
then.
of 08. Holy crap, that's
No.
crazy.
I want to clear
Yeah,
the
that's
air.
like
I bought a
launch
Zim
title
so
on
I could play the
PS3.
Call of Duty campaigns on my Xbox because I'm not no longer a console gamer. I don't like using controllers. I like using keyboard and mouse. Okay, so that's why I did. I didn't do it to play multiplayer online. If I do that, I'm playing on PC anyways. Okay, not cheating.
Yeah, and now people zim for clout and money.
Yeah, or use their Cronus
Really
Max
bad.
to cheat on real controller anyways because they're not good enough for keyboard and mouse.
Oh yeah, no, dude, that whole macros thing. I looked into that shit, dude. It's
insane.
it is crazy. You know,
People be out here finding new ways to cheat.
There's like a clip of Nate Shot going like, "Man, I can only play Call of Duty for a little bit, but everybody's cheating and it's not even fun."
I hear that.
I
I
was
hear it's
like-
pretty bad this year.
I was like, "That's crazy." It's like, hey, you know what? I felt like that with Clone Hero like 2 years ago. But like, if you're doing that with a current game like Call of Duty, it's like one of the biggest like FPS gaming markets of all time. If that's happening with one of your biggest names, he's saying there's no integrity in that. That's bad.
Yeah.
That is really bad. Like I remember saying that shit on Twitter. I remember saying like, oh yeah, you know what? I don't play Clone Hero because people will find ways to be disingenuous for clout and all this stuff. Like I don't really care.
Yeah.
I don't pay attention to that shit now. And look, and it's become a better place because we put our focuses towards different things. Since the Blow Up Festival, I've been gassing up console and all these other games because Clone Hero is not even Yarg is the only other option. That like PC clones are one thing, but play the original games because that's what Festival is trying to capture. All that stuff. But it's like, dude, that happens to Call of Duty. You're seeing like a OG. You're seeing like a guy who goes all the way back. And one of the best in the game is saying like, dude, this game is wrong right now. Like,
there's actually more motion on the Call of Duty front because they're bringing all the old Call of Duties like Call of Duty 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, all these things. Modern Warfare 2, original, Modern Warfare 3 to PC. Like original, actually Microsoft PC ports. It's on the Microsoft Store now. You can go purchase them. It's probably for Game Pass, but it's not on Game Pass yet. But you can go purchase them, and they just don't work. They're bad.
I'm very curious about Black Ops 2 PC via the Microsoft Store.
Yeah, I think it connects to your Xbox Live account. So like if you have your Xbox Live stats from your 360, I think it should transfer to these.
No way.
I don't know that,
sounds
but
kinda sick.
I saw a video. I forget who exactly did it, but it was COD 4. The COD 4 version number that they're using is like launch, no patches whatsoever. That's what they released.
Whoa!
Yeah, it is not the same as the Steam version. The Steam version even is. I think Steam is on version 1.8 or something like that. But you don't want 1.8. You want 1.7 because it was better for some reason or another. I don't remember. But that's what like all the community servers run is like 1.7. So you couldn't even run like community servers on this Microsoft version. So I don't know what they're doing. Maybe it's good. Maybe it's bad.
I feel like anyone who buys Black Ops 2 for PC through the Microsoft Store deserves their money being taken like that.
Yeah.
After how many years have people been playing Plutonium?
Long
time.
Many decade.
Plutonium has existed since like 2015. I feel like
IW4X was before that.
Was it? Wait. Oh yeah. IWAX. Yep. I was playing IWAX back in 2015.
IWAX, huh?
IWAX.
I've been calling it IWAX.
Yule Jacket.
Me and Megapeng played that shit. We're like, oh yeah, you want to play some IWAX COD 4? I'm like, hell yeah, let's go. Hell yeah.
I've never heard it
Without
called IWAX.
context, that sounds.
IWAX.
Yeah, speaking of context,
Oh, yeah,
have you been opening up your presents in Fortnite this week?
I have been.
Yeah.
Did you get your jam
What'd you think of
track?
the new jam track? Yeah.
I did not play it. I haven't even played All I Want for Christmas Is You yet. I haven't.
Yeah, I gotta grab it.
All I Want for
I
Christmas
saw a
Is
little
You
bit of the
great.
chart. I saw a little bit of the chart from our friend George Rocker.
Yeah.
I was
yeah.
watching his TikTok of him playing it, and I was like, oh, this looks mad fun. I like it.
It's a good chart. I like it a lot.
The new one that they put under the tree sounds a lot like if Boys to Men made a Fortnite song.
Oh boy.
In the style of Winterfest Wish.
Yeah.
Oh.
Winterfest
boy.
Wish 2, baby, we got it.
Yeah, it actually is kind of a Winterfest Wish 2 type of situation. It's not good. It's some hot ass, but it is a song, and you can go get it for free. And when you open it up, it comes from somebody called Yule Jacket. That is YULEJACK.
Why you all jacket?
I don't know why.
What?
You will jacket.
Oh,
You will. You
Thanks.
will jacket. That's how I read it. You'll jacket.
I will, John Paul.
I will, John Paul.
I will, John Paul. That's some lore to visit another day.
Great meme.
Some more lore we'll visit another day. Yeah, no, Yule Jacket is another skin, right?
That's another present you can get under the tree. It's the Yule Jacket character.
Oh,
Very
okay.
nice.
And there's
Outfit.
Snoop Dogg. There's Snoop Dogg.
And Snoop Dogg. People are cheating to get Snoop Dogg early.
Really?
What? You can cheat it early? How do you do that?
Apparently so. I don't know. So they sent the person that did it sent me an image of how you do it. You have to like log into some Discord bot. You have to like give a Discord bot your Fortnite login.
I know what this is. I know what this is. Yeah.
I'm not doing that shit, bro.
No, I've heard about it, and I was like, that's how some people were able to get was it Jack Sparrow early before he dropped. It was like, oh yeah, you got to go to Discord
That doesn't
bot.
sound very
buy
kosher.
I'm not doing
I was
that.
like, yeah, you know what? I'll just wait until he's out.
Yeah,
When you
I can
get it
wait.
For free anyways. Like
Yeah.
it's gonna be a free thing.
Yeah.
What-
Yeah, like
it's
what
just
the
waiting.
fuck? It's just
Come on.
Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, it's bizarre.
Hey, there is something with Festival that I want to mention real quick that I happened to run into again. I put up a tweet about this. I think this was last night, actually. I ended up playing some songs with Soya. And one of the songs, I had an awful miss. I completely fucked up It was 100% on me. Here's the results screen. This is not the first time this has happened.
Oh, no, you didn't. You didn't miss.
Oh, apparently not.
It says you have 0 missed notes and 0 strikes. What is there to see? Oh, wait a second. What's that total notes versus longest streak? Wait a second.
This happened to me before, too.
Oh, my God.
I don't know what's going on here because, like, legitimately, since the last update, I cannot get my calibration in.
I think it's server desync almost.
I played 3 different FC runs of All I Want for Christmas Is You, switching the calibration 100 ms at a time. Every one of the 3 FCs said I was 10 to 15 milliseconds late.
Interesting. What?
It's so confusing, man. It's so confusing.
That's bizarre.
Like legit.
Cool, man. Cool, man.
But then when you get something like this where I know I missed, it showed me missing streak for Soya on her side. On her screen.
Oh, even okay, so that's server side. It moved it was a miss server side. The server recognized it was a miss, sent it to her screen too.
So, sent it to her screen. Have video. And then this result screen still came up.
Yeah, it's bizarre, man. That's so
That's
bizarre.
festival moment.
What is the explanation?
I think I had this happen to me once too when I did the gauntlet. I don't remember which song it was, but I definitely missed it. It was an overstrum. I striked, I overstrum. I could feel the overstrum. My thumb slipped on the strum bar and it did a double strum, and it said 0 strikes, and it was the streak was off because I did overstrum. I did lose my streak, but they weren't equal, and it said 0 strikes, 0 missed notes, and it's like, oh, okay, does this count as an FC, guys? No, do I have to go back and do it again? Okay.
We've seen it both ways too, because I remember it was right back season 3 when Carey on Wayward Son came out. I had the FC on my first FC run of it. I'll never forget. It showed the exact same thing. The streak versus notes wasn't the same.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I have no clue. If anybody has more info on
it's
this,
an early access game. These things happen.
These things happen. It's a new game. Indie company.
It's a new game. Indie company.
Yeah, a small indie company called Harmonix and Epic Games.
Me and Jake make that joke when we play Ballistic, a game that just came out.
Yeah.
You mean the game that just came out that already has ranked?
Yes.
Yeah, and regular lobbies
only
are disabled
ranked
right now.
Yeah, I was going to say only ranked right now.
Yep.
True.
But man, am I enjoying it. I love Ballistic. Very fun.
I still need to try it.
Do not solo queue, though. Don't do it.
No, you can solo queue for a while. It's just when you get into the higher ranks, it gets kind of not great. You're going to want a team.
Even in gold, don't solo queue because you will have tryhards on the other team and then people who have never played the game on your team.
It's true. Also, you may be wondering how I know about higher ranks. Well, I am one of those higher ranks. I'm top 1,000 right now. My rank has dropped a bit, but I am Unreal rank 849.
This fucking guy.
I think I topped out around 500-ish. I love the game. Love me some tac shooters. This is very much a great entry point into the tac shooter genre. If you've never played Counter-Strike, never played Valorant, never played Rainbow Six, give this a shot. You might like it. That's my stint on Ballistic. Big fan.
Yeah, once again, play with friends. Ballistic. Do not play by yourself. If you play it a lot, just don't play it by yourself.
Yes, and also don't play unranked. There's no real point. Just play ranked, especially right now. You can't play unranked. Right, it's broken. Yeah. There was something wrong with it, so they turned it off. You can only play ranked now until the next big update, which I believe is like January 14th, which I believe is also the day that
they're on break.
Christmas break time. This is a much better Christmas break than last time. Last time felt terrible. This time feels great. They're giving us a lot of cool stuff. Cool stuff in the shop too.
We already know what songs are coming out this week too.
Yeah, we actually have songs.
Yeah.
I got a mythical poll on my YouTube recommended page.
Oh my. I know this guy. Mythical poll. 5 seconds long. Guitar Hero 2, PS2, and 360, and Guitar Hero Encore. Yeah, you could have grabbed a better screenshot, bro.
This is mythical, man. This was from 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, 2 weeks
5
ago.
He premiered this. He premiered this.
It's just the covers?
Yeah, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm familiar with this guy. He used to comment on my videos a lot.
Dude, that's crazy.
That's a good video.
Making pictures into a video is crazy.
Yeah, go ahead and check the rest of the channel.
This is legendary. Some of these FCs are just re-uploads of other videos.
That's cool, man.
This is cool. This is cool.
Do you want to see what
I remember? This is what I remember YouTube being, man. It's just dumb shit.
This is a comparison of the Izzy fretboard between GH2 and 80s apparently. That's not right. It can't be. One of those is prototype.
We're
One of them's
blowing
not.
this channel. Oh, dude, it's a foot, dude. The one on the left is the photo bucket.
Yep.
Watermark on it. That's
It even has a
insane.
watermark.
What?
Yeah.
It even has a
I
watermark.
love these mythical, these YouTube for you
Mythic polls.
Okay,
I know.
I'm sorry. I'm just scrolling through the channel, and
Yeah.
I just see
I love
this.
We move on.
algorithm YouTube.
This is the type of thing we just move on from and let him
He
be.
posted the FBI warning screen from VHSs.
Honestly, he's probably got like a pretty big backup of lost media one day. One day, some of this will be lost media, but we're gonna go back to this dude's channel and be like, "Oh man, I remember this
Let's
FBI.
hope so.
I remember this FBI still." I
Speaking
remember
of
the FBI warning before this.
Speaking of some mythic polls, I didn't get this in the algorithm. They sent this to me, but check out this video from Becky. A person called Becky. They did their best
I love
to
Becky. She's
recreate
awesome.
to recreate the 2009
Yeah, this
feel.
video is awesome.
This is all
Yes.
made today, like not today, like in the year of 2024.
This is-
And what gives it away? Follow me on Blue Sky. There's a blue sky
Yeah.
in this intro
Yeah.
here for this 2009 ass looking
But
thing,
the
and it's
font is 1-to-1.
font is
Oh,
perfect.
yeah.
The image in the background is exactly what it's like. The transition into it from black is
There's even like some
perfect.
JPEG type of compression going on back there. This is art right here.
I think this is no. This is purposely rendered in 480p.
Yeah, and I
Yes.
think probably recorded like on a Dazzle too. It looks like shit.
Yeah.
No.
not
What
great.
seals it for me is the fucking laptop with the capture.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yes.
capture window in
Yes.
there.
I was like, okay, having it in 4:3 is one thing, having the intro is another, but that laptop with the capture card on the screen is perfect.
This
That's
is
it right
truly.
there, man.
This looks like lost footage. Nothing in this video, except for maybe the laptop looking slightly newer than 2009,
Yeah,
would give it
you could
away that this
confuse
was
it for a
recorded in
fucking
2024.
ThinkPad or something. Look at
The fact
look
that
at-
you can like look on the shelf in the back and see a 64.
There's N64,
controller.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
perfect. It's so
with
perfect.
cartridges. Yeah, it's perfect. Yeah.
Is that a Super Nintendo on the left?
It
In the
might-
back?
It
It
looks
looks
like
like
it.
it.
That's a
It looks
regular
like it,
NES.
yeah.
Or
That
no,
looks like a
regular NES,
that's
regular
an
NES,
that's
the
an
black.
NES, yeah.
The black
That's an
stripe.
NES,
Yeah.
you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Even
think
the
we also would've-
shoes, like
Yeah, true.
Oh my god,
checkered
the
pattern. Yeah.
the checkered pattern, slip-ons.
Wii World
is
Tour
great.
guitar.
Yeah, Becky is awesome. I discovered her channel like maybe a year back, just on a whim, because I think I saw her playing like it was like Band Hero Wii split screen. I was like, that's a very interesting thing to do split screen of. And then they started posting videos in 4:3, and then they fully embodied like the 2009, the whole 2009 vibe of like making a video. Probably because they knew it's like when they recorded Wii footage, it looked exactly like how it did fucking 12 years ago,
It's a nostalgia bomb.
Yeah,
really
it was
is.
really cool. It was really cool to see that so perfectly executed. Literally, it looks like that was something that was a re-upload from 2009.
Yeah.
It was really just the blue sky thing gives it away.
So good. Yeah, no, go check out Becky. Awesome. She's awesome.
Yeah, great stuff.
So sick.
Yeah.
Anyway, folks, got anything else to speak about this week?
I do want to speak just on the passing of a legendary
Oh, of course.
Guitar Hero score chaser, player, a friend, Tan Man.
Tanner Island.
Yeah. No, I mean, hey, Jake, you take the stage on this one because like you and him, you go way back.
Yeah, we do. Back in 2017, 2019 or so, that's when I really, I knew Tan Man before that, but that's when I started talking to him. 2017, in that era is when I really started getting more involved in the squeezing scene of the Guitar Hero stuff. That's when I was doing all my, that's when I really started my YouTube channel to do all, full game playthroughs with good scores. And Tanner was very important to that whole journey for me because, especially in Guitar Hero 3, Tanner was masterful at that game with finding new squeezes, different ways to get higher scores and stuff like that. Guitar Hero 2 especially as well. Let me just pull up my tweet because I feel like I did a pretty decent job of summarizing all my thoughts about Tanner.
That whole thread unrolled was fantastic. So
Yeah, it was.
Definitely touch on the highlights because you definitely hit all of the best achievements that he's ever done. My favorite personally was Monkey Wrench, first ever optimal. That shit was crazy. That was around the time where I was even watching, Smokey Prog do all those first place scores with
the lag glitch.
With lag glitch because Tanner
Tanner
he was
discovered it.
doing. Yeah, he discovered it. He did it on like easy, medium, and hard charts, and he's like, okay, people just ended up getting better, and so Smokey Prog was one of the first ones to do it on expert, and then so was Tanner. He was doing the same. And around that time, that's when he got Monkey Wrench Optimal, and that video is awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, continue on.
Yeah, I have the tweet up now. Let me just read it out. It'll be a while. It's pretty long. I had a lot of thoughts.
Yeah.
This is posted on December 13th, 2024. I've just been informed that a legend in the Guitar Hero squeezing community, Tanner Nyland, the Tan Man 1234543, or Tanner Nyland 11, has sadly passed away. Tanner was a very interesting individual. He had a mind like no other. He was so ahead of the curve in discovering new scoring techniques in Guitar Hero and Rock Band games, and was quick to master them and get a new first place score. He was one of the smartest and most competitive people I've ever known. I had many conversations with Tanner over the years, theory crafting ways to squeeze more points from certain activations, testing if certain things were possible, etc. I learned so much from him. He was one of the most influential players for me when I was getting started score chasing. I would not be the player I am today without him pushing me to improve, and that's 100% true. I still finally look back upon the summer/fall of 2018 where myself, Tanner, Jild, and Bones909 got first place scores on nearly every GH3 DLC song, which is true. At the time, Guitar Hero 3 DLC was not very well optimized. People didn't really squeeze it that much, so we saw an opportunity to have some fun, and we did. Had a lot of fun that summer, and it was a friendly rivalry between us all with a common goal of pushing the limits of what's possible. I even license transferred my PS3 DLC over to Tanner so he could get more first places, because he was the only one playing on PS3. Him and Bones are playing PS3, but Tanner was the one who did most of it. Most of his first place scores still stand to this day. It won't take long browsing Score Hero to find Tanner Nyland 11. Tanner was ultra passionate about this game. I thank Tanner for being an instrumental part of forming a community of like-minded individuals and using his passion to push himself and others to be better. Rest in peace, Tanner. And I went on to highlight a few of my favorite achievements that Tanner ever did. First of them being Psychobilly Freakout Last Activation. This is the only time this has ever been done by anybody in a real run.
Yeah.
This is done on the hard chart. So what he did here, this final activation. I'm sorry, I probably should have shared this tweet with you guys so you can follow along with me if you aren't already. There you go. This final phrase in Psychobilly Freakout right here at the end, you have to early whammy literally perfectly. Every single one of these whammies needs to be done perfectly as early as possible, and you just barely get enough whammy to get a star power activation out of that. Nobody else has done this but Tanner in a real run. I think it maybe has been done in a dead run already, but like Tanner actually got a new first place score getting that in a real run. He is first place on hard by over 10,000 points just because of this little alteration. If you were to accomplish this on expert, I think he'd have first place by over 30k. I think he'd have a 30,000 point.
If he did this.
That's
yeah,
nuts.
Massively different, and nobody's ever been able to do it but Tanner. He was an absolute legend with this. Tanner had an ability to just lock in on one thing for hours. Like I bet he spent 12 hours plus going for this one activation. I guarantee it. Another one right below that said, this is why Tanner was so unique. He would theorize about things that are just barely possible given the constraints of the timing window, and then spend hours trying to hit it, kind of like I was just saying. This isn't even the right path. He just did it to prove it's possible. This is him doing a triple squeeze on Raining Blood. Like I said, not the path. You're not supposed to activate there for the most points, but he saw an opportunity to see if something was possible. Like, it's 170 BPM. It was like, theoretically, a triple squeeze should be possible with this, and given how fast the notes are, you just barely have enough time. And he just had the thought in his head, I wonder if it's possible. It should be. And then he does, and then he just does it. It's not an easy activation in the slightest. It's not easy. It's actually fucking insane that he was able to do this.
Like 2 notes go past the strike line on that Raining
for
Blood
real.
triple squeeze. That's so funny.
This is before we knew about extended hit window, by the way. This is done pre-extended hit window, which is the strum before fretting.
10 years ago.
Thing.
This video was 10 years ago. This Raining Blood video.
Yeah,
just
May 2014.
This is insane. Pulling it off is unbelievable, right? Like.
Yeah, and there's more. There's more. My next piece of the thread here. Just watch this. He discovered the lag calibration exploit and found an absolutely insane path alteration to work around it. This technique never really got accepted by this greater score chasing community, but Tanner did it to satisfy his own curiosity. Because this is kind of a cheesy way to get more points. What the lag glitch is, you'll see in the video. What it is, you get an activation, you have enough star power. Sometimes you want to do the lag glitch before you activate. Other times you want to do it during an activation. I have it timestamped actually in the Thunder Horse. It starts about halfway through the song. He activates star power, and sometime in the middle of the activation, he goes to the calibration settings. He gets a super high calibration. See what he actually gets, 200 something. It took him a few tries to get a high calibration. 224.
Yeah, 224 is high as shit. That
And now he
moves
has
the
this
timing
going.
window way back.
Way back.
This
Look
is
how
so
late he's hitting these notes.
Stupid, man.
And the reason he did that is so that he
stupid.
could have star power run out before this last note here, which is the orange sustain of a next phrase. If he didn't do this, it's possible he would not have been able to get that star power phrase hit. So right before he hits that note, he goes back to calibrate, sets it back to 0, then he can hit that and get early whammy from it. Probably wouldn't have been able to get early whammy from it otherwise.
So dumb.
That's
It's
such an
so
interesting phrase
goofy.
too. What was it? That's Thunder Horse, right?
Thunder Horse
Yeah,
on,
it's
I
Thunder
believe,
Horse on
hard.
Hard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
There's orange that's hard. He would do this shit on all sorts of songs. This is just one example. This is one of the earlier ones. No, he did this 10 years ago. Now, this is one from 5 years ago. He did this on a lot of songs, especially lower difficulties. Tanner did a lot of lower difficulty stuff. You can go through the early Guitar Heroes 2, 3, look at easy, medium, hard scores. It's going to be mostly Tanner. He was a very impressive player.
So impressive.
And I have one more video in my thread, one more thing that he also discovered, and that was how to negate the animation lag on Guitar Hero 1 after you get a star power phrase. Because you know, in Guitar Hero 1, as soon as you get star power, you try to activate immediately, it won't allow you to do it. You have to wait for the animation of the star power meter to fill up to the halfway point before you can activate. Tanner figured out if you pause, it skips that animation, so you can pause and skip that animation, activate immediately, which opened up a whole different world of pathing opportunities for many songs. Thunder Kiss being one of them. More Than a Feeling is another one of them. Frankenstein is another one of them. He discovered that shit in 2012.
Yeah,
This is so early.
I only knew about that because I watched Kev's videos, and Kev was posting in 2014. Those were 2014 videos.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the very first instance of star power lag being negated. I think it was Kev that started doing the PS2 controller thing.
Yeah, This isn't the whole story. I mean, this is just half of the story. Tanner found out how to negate the star power. I believe it was Kev found out that if you before you hit the note, you pause before you hit the last note of the sustain of the phrase that would give you star power if it's a sustain. If you pause before hitting that note, swap your controller out to a DualShock controller, hit that note with the DualShock controller, the sustain, okay? You pause immediately to negate the activation or the little lag to wait for the animation, and then you switch back to your guitar controller, okay? So guitar to regular controller, back to guitar, the note's already been hit. After pausing, and you switch back to the guitar controller, the sustain stays hit. It stays going, which in these older games doesn't happen. If you hit a sustain, pause with a guitar controller, it will drop that sustain. This is a way that the sustain does not get dropped. So he figured this out so that you wouldn't have to sacrifice your ticks to do this. So you could get even more points from this. Guitar Hero 1's a crazy game. People that figure this shit out are genuinely very smart, genius people. And Tanner was one of them. And unfortunately, he was taken from us a little too soon. 32 years old.
Yeah, way too
Tragic.
young, man. I want to end it on a lighter note, but on the star power lag video, the only comment on that video is from fucking Preb.
Yeah, it's from Preb. I
Wow,
noticed that.
fantastic. It is.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
It is fantastic.
What a legend. Yeah,
Yep.
you know, with Tan Man too, not only did he do all that, but Tan Man was a big part of like the Twitch community.
Twitch culture,
For
man.
sure.
Yeah.
He was everywhere
there
on Twitch.
in everybody's
Yeah.
streams, man.
He'd constantly
in
come in
my-
the chats and talk about scores and like
was
stuff
just
that
in
was
my-
possible.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he
always
was
just
just
comes
in
through
your
and says,
chat.
"What's up?" He
Yeah.
was just in my stream and he just
Yeah,
said,
he-
"What's up?" Like a couple of
he
days
would be-
beforehand, man.
He would be in Randy's stream a lot. He would be in George's streams a
Yeah.
ton. Like I think that when George was still playing Guitar Hero regularly, he was probably there the most. You know, Jay Prez, they were close.
He was
you know?
literally in his GH80 streams when we were, talking about permadeath and all that stuff.
Yeah, and it's sad because I'm sure Tanner would have thought that GH2 Permadeath being completed is insane. You know,
Yeah, and I feel like it's a service to him, and
it's like a dedication in a way.
kind of dedicated to him in that way
Yeah.
because he's kind of the god of the Milo games and
Hey, why don't you put
figuring
that
out
in
all
your video?
this crazy shit. Yeah,
You know?
you know the one thing I was talking about before the pod, I was like, I want to go for GH3 and GH2, in dedication to Tanner, bro, because like.
Mhm.
It's funny because I want to say in 2017, 2018, he was like, bro, please, can someone make an ISO of Guitar Hero 2, but it's all Guitar Hero 3 songs. I just want to see what's possible and all this stuff. And like, he was definitely around and doing score chasing and theorizing all the stuff when Onyx made it really easy, or he eventually got the disc made. and all this stuff.
Yeah, he did. This was like 2018. This is well before Onyx made shit really easy. It was still like a lot of work to make a custom ISO for Guitar. It was like a dedication. Like you had to
finally
have lots
got
of
it
hours.
in like 2021.
We got it earlier than that.
finally
I think he got it. Well, maybe it was 2021. It took a while.
He started posting it because like he like upgraded his laptop or something, and
he got a nice Alienware laptop.
Really nice laptop. He was doing some like I loved watching his just the half bar videos, because I just thought that actually made me appreciate like getting half bar by just like early whammy and all that stuff. It was just like, holy shit.
In some of those videos,
So cool.
I believe he asked GMS if there was a way, generic Acai test, if there was a way to see the exact value of like the whammy, or rather the star power that you got, because you need 0.5. One is a full bar and 0.5 is a half bar. So GMS told him how to like look at the memory of the game and see the value that was your star power, and he had that up the entire time. So he was able to like get a half bar. He was like, oh, I'm so close. What was that? Oh, 0.499991. I was so close. Stuff like that.
Bro, this is a 10-minute video of him getting a half bar in the Bridge of Savior.
Yeah. This is the shit he would do.
10-minute video.
10 minutes.
He tried this shit for 10 minutes straight.
I have watched this whole thing. I have watched this whole thing when it came out because I thought it was so fascinating. I was like, I will never understand how early whammy works, but if there's the easiest way to understand it, I'd be watching one of Tamman's videos.
Yeah, he just kept reloading save states over and over and over 10 minutes just to hit this one activation.
It's magnificent.
Not even because it's the right activation to have or in the situation. It's just because he wanted to see if it was possible.
It's just because he wanted to see if he could do it.
Yeah.
And the half bar is insane. The half bar is fucking nuts.
This is probably one of those that's similar to Psycho Blade Freakout where it needs damn near perfection.
Yeah, it looks like he's dropping the sustains, but he's not. He's just hitting them hella early.
He has to do it that early. That's just how you have to do it.
He has to get that little burst at the very end to squeeze out as much
can see at
as
the
he
end.
possibly can.
You can see at the end he's got cheat engine, so he was looking at those values. He was figuring out exactly what he needed to do.
Oh, this says that too?
It does,
yeah. He tabs out.
That's exactly what I was talking about.
And you can see the cheat engine. You can see it.
Yep, exactly. Yep, that's what he was doing. He was looking at cheat engine to see the exact piece of like memory that holds that value, so he could go double check it. Yep.
Yeah, best theory crafter by a long shot for Guitar Hero.
Legitimately the deepest level of theory crafting that I think I've heard with GH.
For this game, I mean, you don't hear it that often because it's like, oh, what's the optimal path? Okay, I'm gonna do that, and it's like you don't like, but then you get into squeezing, and then optimal paths change, and shit like
another
that.
thing that he used to do. Look at this. He has a theory crafting on 300 millisecond timing window. All theoreticals.
Yeah.
This is something nobody would ever do, but with a 300 millisecond timing window and the mechanics of early whammy, he's playing a song on fucking easy and getting insane early whammy.
Yeah,
unbelievable.
I'm at a little over a minute getting that red, really early, and then he can activate super late too if he wanted to. 300 milliseconds. Yeah, he did the shit on Guitar Hero 1 as well to get doubles, because double squeeze aren't technically possible in Guitar Hero 1.
Yeah.
No, because the timing window is so small.
Yeah, it's different in that game.
Yeah, it's so cool to watch. It's like watching a kid in a candy store, bro. It's like
it is.
But who fucking does this? Like nobody. Only him. He did this.
Ultra passionate
he's
individual.
Playing Beast and the Harlot on easy, bro. Oh no, he's playing Tonight I'm Gonna Rock You Tonight on easy. But still, it was like, dude, why? Just cause. It's kind of cool to think about it. That's some crazy early whammy that you get.
The crazy early whammy, the late note hits for the squeeze. Like, my God.
Yeah. Oh, and then he had that one song of it. He played like "Can't Let Go" from Rock Band 1 on Clone Hero, and the entire song. He activates one time. He activates exactly one time, and it lasts the entire song.
Yeah. Because Can't Let Go is weird. Can't Let Go is a very weird one in regards to that, because something to do with like markers were incorrectly placed. So like star power lasts like 2 times or maybe even 4 times as long as it should. I forget.
Oh, weird.
Yeah. There's also another one. It was like he did some like world tour video of him. He FC'd like "I Love Rock and Roll" on world tour as a custom, and he did something crazy with it. I'm trying to find the video, but like it was just that. That's how That's like how creative he was as a player. It just opened a lot of doors.
Yeah, because you don't see a lot of people like this. Don't get it twisted either. Like, he might have been able to do these squeezes and stuff, but Tamman was actually really good at the game too. Like, he could hit some nasty shit. You just don't see it that often because he cared a lot more about this kind of stuff. That was his wheelhouse. And he's a unique case. Like, there's nobody else really quite like him. and there probably
No.
never will be again. To be
He
honest,
was a very
like,
unique individual.
Yeah.
Yeah, he I mean, gosh, like, you know, like I said, like the Twitch community, like he was there from the beginning. Like he was on people's youth streams. Like he's been around for a long time, and
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
unfortunately, you know, we won't see him in Twitch chat anymore, and that's gonna be weird because
Life is precious, man. Like
I've
was just that.
I've been used to seeing him for a long time in
Yeah.
the Twitch chat.
Mhm.
I was actually still surprised he was coming around to like all the GH streams, man. But it's like, you know, it's one of those things. You realize life's precious. You never know. So
Yep.
You never know.
And just wanted to point out as well, after that Twitter post that I posted about Tanner, his sister found that, and she reached out to me, and she just wanted to share that she was so thankful that I shared all that, and that the GH community was very appreciative of who he was, and that he was so involved in the guitar. Because she said that, you know, that was his life for a very large portion of his life. That was his main thing that he would do, and she said that the guitar community meant a lot to him, and yeah, they know. And there was also we sent them some flowers. Me and a few people banded together. We put some money together. We sent him some flowers for the funeral. A lot of people on his obituary page were sharing their support. A lot of people from Twitch. You know, he was also big in the Pokemon community on Twitch. He did a lot of Pokemon stuff. A lot of people from over there were missing him as well.
I think
so, yeah.
he did some PS1 related. He was in some PS1 game communities as well, like speedrunning communities.
Yeah, like Jack and Dexter. He played a lot.
Yeah,
He did Jack stuff.
He did Jack stuff. He was involved in a lot of different communities. Like theory crafting and gaming was his life, but Guitar Hero was by far like the biggest portion of that for him.
For sure.
So
yeah, rest in
like
peace,
Alex
Tanner.
said, life is precious. You know,
Yeah.
it's
Rest
can't,
easy, man. Rest
can't be
easy.
understated. Rest in peace.
Straight up.
Mhm.
We'll miss
Oh,
you.
we can leave you on that somber note. Appreciate life. Have fun with your family over this
Enjoy
holiday.
the holidays.
See you in the new year. Actually, wait, are we? Yeah, next episode after this will be January 1st,
Oh, we're ending on
2025.
60? That's pretty
Last
nice.
episode of
Last
Dude, we have a
2024.
New Year's. We have a
Very
New Year's
nice.
episode next
We
week.
will.
That's incredible. Okay.
Merry
That's gonna be the big
Christmas.
2025. We're gonna
See you
be in
next
the
year, guys.
Oh my god.